So I think my favorite moments was how beautiful the event was and how there was a basketball court on the beach. It was a very unique experience. I've never seen anything like it. And just the environment and the people, how nice they were, everyone coming together to play basketball. The junior NBA clinic was probably my favorite because we got to hang out with the kids, play basketball with them. I started when I was 14 years old. That's when I started playing basketball on a team, started to get really into it. I grew up playing with my older brother and his friends, and I was always the only girl that was playing with them. That's how I got more competitive. I wanted to be better than the boys, and basically that's how it all started. And then when I got serious, it was my 8th grade, and my mom, she let me play basketball for the first time after I think 1 year of convincing her to play. It took me 1 year to every day I asked her if I could play, if I could try out for my team, and that's when I started to play. I fell in love with the sport. I worked hard every single day. I showed my mom and my dad that I love it and I want to keep doing it even past high school, even in college and after college as well. It's not a burden for me, but being a Muslim girl playing basketball is something that I don't think many people have seen before. Back when my first video went viral, that's when everybody was surprised, and I didn't know people didn't know that we exist. That was pretty surprising to me, but I love now that they know Muslim girls can play basketball. We can do sports, we can do a lot of things. Being a Muslim black female in the United States, it's a big responsibility. I have a lot of people that, a lot of girls that look up to me, so I have to be the role model for them. So the women's national basketball team for Somalia is something that I got in 2017 when I was 18 years old. So we do a few tournaments every year. When I was named captain, I was very excited. I've always wanted to play basketball for my country and represent my country, and it's such a great honor. And I'm very excited to be part of it, and we have a couple tournaments coming up, so I'm excited for that. As a captain, it's more of just making sure all the girls are on the same page and being down ourselves, because it's also, there's not a lot of Somali girls who do play basketball. More of us coming together, finding girls who play is the hardest thing. So that's mostly what I love to do. I love finding girls who play, bringing them to the tournaments and the stuff that we do back in the US. I started the basketball camps when I was 18, I think, and it all started because there was a group of girls in Boston, where I'm from, that they wanted to play basketball, and they were always younger than me. I didn't want to play against them, so I decided to just help them out, just like I was helped out when I was younger. We started doing trainings 3 times a week, and then I used to travel to other cities in the US, and that's when I decided to tell other girls who lived in those cities to come out and play. Ever since then, I've been doing camps for a lot of girls all over the US and London and other parts of the world. But it's nice to see girls coming together and meeting one another and just enjoying basketball. My first trip was in Ethiopia. We helped eye cataract patients. We did a lot of things, but that was probably my favorite thing to do, especially giving back to people who don't have access to a lot of things, and I love being part of that type of things. And also my mom started an orphan school in Somalia, where she originally from. That's the biggest project that I have going on right now, and I love just giving back to my community where my mom came from, and I'm happy to be able to help her out, her to achieve her dream, because she loves giving back, and I got that from her. It's a nice thing to do, because once you give back, something always happens for you, and it's very good to always help out people who need the help. I think the biggest challenge was definitely when I was in 6th grade, I think, because when my mom told me that I couldn't play on the team, so I joined the team, and then I had to leave the team that day, and I was very upset about that. I almost didn't want to play basketball, so I didn't play basketball for 1 year, and that's when I decided that I was going to start again and really explain to my mom why I wanted to play, and then she let me play, I think, 2 years after that. So that was probably my biggest challenge every single day, trying to convince my mom that I wanted to play. But alhamdulillah, after that, everything's been very good, yeah. I think definitely my advice for young female basketball players is to just keep working hard. If your parents aren't willing to let you play any sport that you want, just convince them or work hard and show them that you're working hard in order to be great at the sport. And also make sure you do good inside the house as well. Make sure you help your parents, get good grades. All that things comes into play when you're trying to convince your parents. But definitely keep working hard. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. If there's other people who don't want you to play, just ignore them. If you want to do it, you should definitely do it, and don't be scared of what other people think. Definitely women want to be respected. I think women hold a lot of power. Everyone comes from a woman, so we already hold that prestige power. Treat us with respect, show that everyone should be caring for women and let them do whatever they want to do. Don't talk down on them, don't degrade them, don't tell them they can't do something, uplift them.